Hello my viewers, if you're interested in buying a helmet like this, or maybe a life-size one, you can go over there and shop at greenguy.com. They have NCAA teams, they have NFL teams, they have all your favorite teams. They even have the teams that you don't like the Bengals, Browns, and Ravens. I don't know why anybody buy that, but they have that too if you want to buy it. So go over there and use my promo code PITSIN and go and shop some of your favorite football helmets now. Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Steelers versus Bengals, a Week 7 matchup, of course. Another division game for the Steelers, back-to-back division games. They defeat the Browns, of course, on Sunday. You know, in that game right there, beat them 23-9, dominated them, kept the Browns from scoring a touchdown, helped the Browns to under 100 rushing yards, and also, you know, against that top defense, the run defense, the Steelers did rush for 100 yards in that game and got things done, played clean football. And now you got another division opponent, of course, against the Bengals. And in my opinion, I'm gonna keep this video short and sweet, not gonna be too long. Last week was 15 minutes because I was talking about the bye week stuff, and I was talking about the Brown stuff. But the video right here will be like 5, 6, 7 minutes, right at range. But really, the Steelers just have to win this game. You have to win this game, of course. You should win this game. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. The Steelers are the better team defensively and offensively, of course, as well. You know, they're in better position, better coaching, better everything. So you go into the jungle. Of course, you know the game going to be, maybe, I think early on, maybe be kind of close. Kind of like the Browns game was a little bit, you know, kind of close and stuff a little bit. But I think the Steelers will pull away with it. I think the Steelers win this game. I'm going to get my score prediction at the end of this game, or at the end of this video right here. But I think the Steelers go out there and just handle business. You run the football effectively, and make sure you establish a run. That's kind of the Packers did. A lot of teams have done that. Packers did that, of course, to them. The Lions did that to them as well. A lot of teams ran the ball effectively and efficiently on the Bengals. So just keep running the football effectively, efficiently, like that. Jalen Warren did a good job last week. Had his returning game, had 10 carries, 50+ yards. Kenneth Gainwell got involved as well. Even Jonnu Smith had a carry for first down as well. So had over 100 yards as a team. So just make sure you go 100+ rushing yards. So you just keep playing your style. And on defense, we know the defense gonna do what they came to do. And that's to wreak havoc, of course, in the backfield. They're gonna be out there and gonna wreak havoc. Now we know Joe Flacco is not a scrub, of course. Joe Flacco is a solid quarterback. He still played at a pretty good level. You give him weapons on the outside. You got T. Higgins, Jamar Chase. I know Coach Tomlin mentioned about the Browns trading Joe Flacco within the division. He said he found it crazy. He said, I would never help out any of my opponent. Basically trying to say, I wouldn't help any of my opponent out ever. Like, I don't care any quarterback or what they were trying to offer. I'm not trading someone within the division. I think he told that to, this was a while ago, he told that to, remember Isaiah Loudermilk? We had that game where he had 2 sacks against the Ravens. He told him, he said, if somebody trades you within the division, that means they see you like very lowly. They don't look at you too bright. And he kind of used that to motivate him. Because Tomlin always have a great way with words, of course. But you know, he kind of like old school. He's very old school. He's like, I'm not trading within the division. And I agree with that too. You shouldn't trade within division. And he probably thinking like, it'd be better to go against Jake Browning than it would be go against Joe Flacco. Now Joe Flacco, of course, we're not going to be fearful of Joe Flacco like destroying us. Now he did have a good game last year against the Colts. We went out there and played against us, of course, but I think the Steelers should have enough to get it done, of course, in this game and handle business. Joe Flacco, of course, with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase can make some noise, of course, and make things happen. He got a strong arm. He's more accurate than Jake Browning, and of course, he has better decision making than Jake Browning. Jake Browning was just throwing the ball up. Like some of those plays, you're like, come on, man. Like you can't blame the offensive play call, or you can't blame the coach. It was just him just making bad decisions. So Joe Flacco will be the quarterback. Now, Joe Flacco will turn the ball over. Now, last game against the Packers, he played pretty good, but they lost still 18-27. They still lost by 2 scores, but he will turn the ball over. He give you opportunity to turn the ball over, of course. And Steelers could have had a few turnovers last week. They kind of dropped a lot of them. You know, I know the left-hand passes are a little different. Like the spiral spins a little differently. I think maybe it's hard to catch on some of those, but some of those Steelers should have kind of caught. Juan Thornhill and JPJ especially, they had it right there. So this time we'll see them try to see if they can make up for that. But overall, I think the Steelers should go out there and handle business, you know, do what they came to do, go out there and play our style of defense, our style of offense. And my score prediction for this game, Steelers win 27-14. I think early on the game would be close. It'd be like around where like the Steelers are up at halftime, probably like 13, maybe like 13-10 or something like that. It'd be like the Bengals scored a touchdown or something like that. They scored a little bit, 13-6 or 13-10, maybe 13-6, around 13-6, around that range. They score a touchdown, they try to go for 2 or something like that. It'd be around that range, or free field goals or something. But it's gonna be 13-6. I think the second half, Steelers pull away and win 27-14, like that, 27-14. The Bengals get 14, Steelers win 27-14. The Bengals offense can still make a few plays, of course, to keep the game close a little bit. But I think in the end, the Steelers defense and the Steelers ability to run the football effectively as well is going to help them in this game in the long run. I think the Steelers win 27-14. Now I hope we can go out there and just, you know, show out. Of course, you know, put a lot of points on them. Last year, Russell Wilson went out there and I think he put like, what, 40 on them, right? He was like 40. I think 40 points in them, if I'm mistaken. That was a shootout game. The Bengals put some points up too, but we did have a lot of turnovers in that game. The Steelers went out there and got, I think, a few strip sacks and the interceptions as well. I think that game made some plays in that game. I think they had like 3 turnovers recovered, of course, in that game. But it was a shootout game versus Joe Burrow, of course, and we came out on top. So the Bengals defense didn't really change too much from last year. They actually look a little worse than last year. So I think it's definitely possible the Steelers could go up there and run a score, but I don't really care about the score being ran up. But I just want us to win the game. As long as you win the win column, you +1, you can win the game 3-0. I know people might be mad and say, "Oh, this game is horrible. Steelers only scored," but it's a win. No one talks about the loser, of course. It's a win. So I think the Steelers should go out there, just handle business, win this game. My prediction is 27-14. Last week, my prediction was Steelers win 23-13. It was close. It was 23-9. So I was close in that. So hopefully this time I'm close again. 27-14. Steelers win, and then they have a short bye. They be 5-1. Then you have a date with the Green Bay Packers, the Cheeseheads, back in our field, of course, and on Sunday Night Football. And I think that's a winnable game too as well. We'll talk about that one more when time comes. But that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys most likely. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna be live stream on my channel, the Arsenal DB channel. So you want to come by the live watch party and watch the game with me, you can watch it. And then after the game, I'll probably have a post-game show and game MVPs if we do win together. So I might be on. It might be just pre-taped. I wasn't gonna live stream it. I might live stream it depending on the timing, but it might just be just regular video. But you'll see it either way. You'll see it, of course, like that. Cause I think I live stream the post-game shows, and most people watch it. About 80% of people watch it after is off the stream. So yeah, so you'll probably see it, of course, anyway. And then of course on my channel, that's what Arsenal DB channel, I do the what went right, what went wrong. I might have it later at night, maybe like 30 minutes after the post game show and the game MVPs is released. So we'll look out for that. So that's why you gotta stay subscribed to both channels so you can see everything. So go look out for that. But then after that, we have, of course, maybe like might do a little special video since we're gonna play on Sunday. Might do a video talking about how we look so far, of course, in the season and stuff, depending on what happens tomorrow and everything. Hopefully we win. If you lose, you're still sitting, 4-2, you're still good, but you gotta win this game. This is a game you should win. You're favorited in to win this game, and you're coming into town, of course, as well. And the way you have an opportunity. I know Coach Tomlin keep preaching that to them, probably an opportunity to take control of the AFC North, because you still have a chance, of course, to lose the AFC North. You never know what could happen. Like last year, we started off 8-2, and then we got to 10-3 at one point, and then we lost 4 straight the last games. Our last games, like we lost 4 straight, 5 straight if you count the playoff loss. So sometimes you got to keep your foot on the gas. You got to go out there and don't make mistakes, because it can be gone like that. And momentum in football can change things very quick and stuff. So you got to go out there and make plays. Go out there and make plays and stay grounded. Just think about going 1-0. Deshaun Elliott and everybody, I think he had an interview. He had an interview. He had an interview. Jalen Ramsey had an interview. Wise, the Cam Hayward, they always mentioning things about the stand focus like that. They say they don't care about them being 4-1. Their record is being good. They 3 straight wins. They say they don't care about that. So they care about being 1-0 every week. They say don't look at the win streak. They look at 1-0 every week like that. And that's a good mindset to have like that. Short-term memory, not to be like, oh, living by your record. Go out there and just focus. And I love the way the Steelers mentality been this season, and have a veteran quarterback like Rodgers preaching that as well, and Coach Tomlin and all the veterans on the team preaching that is going to help a lot of players, of course, to go out there and maintain that. Patrick Queen especially. I love Patrick Queen energy. He's been going crazy. Been playing at all pro like level this season so far. So the past 4 games been lights out. So it's been very good to see that. So hopefully go out there, defeat the Bengals, improve to 5-1, 2-0 in division, and then celebrate it one night, and then back to business and back to work. So that's all I have for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe for more content, and let me know down below what you guys think what the score will be, and let me know down below what you think the Steelers need to do to win this game. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.